It's a very special day today, Monday, October the 11th. 59 years ago, a 59 tour of suns around the sky, around the planet, around the sun. Miguel Beedle was born. He will have 59 years old today. So happy birthday, Miguel. Buen cumpleaños, Feliz. Maybe some of you don't remember me. I met Mike because I was a member of Scrum Alliance. He was an instructor. And I needed at that time for my path for enterprise coaching, actually. It was like the CEC and Scrum Alliance. Remind me, I don't remember. But it was like I was looking for someone who have seen me a little bit, because when I used to live and work in Boston, and I met Mike with some other fellow, like Dan Lefebvre, that I salute, where there was a gathering, I think, back in 2006 or 7. So that was the first time I was meeting Mike, and where we talked about the importance of putting people first. That was my first souvenir, that we have to put people first. And when we talked about people first, we talked about the experience of any stakeholders within an organization or within, what should I call it? Yeah, it's people. I mean, like, who cares if you're a stakeholders into a big corporation, a small startup, even someone in front of you. And what I remember most of what I've learned with Mike, on top of the Scrum, the power of Scrum, the power of Enterprise Scrum, who is the creator of it, and I embark immediately, because I'm the type of person who I like to connect with capable people, and that's one of the first thing when you say, like, put people first, but surrender yourself by real amazing people. So, and again, I know I'm live on LinkedIn right now. This is a kind of a Sunday for us in Canada. And that's one of the first things I say. So that's I have to do this because I'm alone. So I have no one in the studio to check the feedback. So perfect. So we're live on LinkedIn to honor Mike Beedle. I know in Europe, either if you're in the UK, it's about I think it's +5. So it's about 8 o'clock for you, 9 p.m. for the rest of Europe, including Barbara. And I would like to thank Marina, Alex in Moscow, because I'm going to just keep it simple. Yeah, because after putting people first, that the core of Agile, of agility, Agile to agility, it's people first. It's the core of the equation. And of course, we are both from physics. I don't have a PhD like he does, but I did study in physics myself. I wanted to become an astrophysicist. Didn't happen. So I ended up being like, from my customer experience, manager and designer experience, I ended up being a Scrum Master. And that's what I said, like, I met him into a Scrum gathering back in Boston about like 15 years ago. And then after we keep in touch. And when I was visiting a coach for my path to certified enterprise coach, I finally end up doing more stuff with Enterprise Scrum than Scrum Alliance. And and he taught me exactly like Bill Hicks taught us that this life, it's an amazing experience if you want to. And maybe just before going to share a beautiful video that was made by footage, mostly from Marina, Alex, and you're going to see it's like it will cover the period of the Great Enterprise Scrum for Business Agility Summit in Chicago in 2017. All the way to the Business Agility Summit in New York in 2018. Actually, I've last seen Mike exactly two weeks when he put me as the first Canadian, the first Canuck, to be certified, like, who cares, Business Agility coach. but I'm the first and probably the only one in Canada. Tell me in the comment below if I'm mistaken, if I have other fellow in Canada and the Great North, that we are in the Thanksgiving, and this is why it's amazing that his birthday fall down on Thanksgiving. And Mike, and I'm sure I'm not speaking alone, all the community of Business Agility, Scrum, and Enterprise Scrum. I will make sure that Enterprise Scrum is alive, and I'm using it sometimes in my mandate, and people don't know. So that's the thing. But sometimes I'm teaching Scrum or Kanban, and people don't know, because I try to be and to provide the best authentic, innovative, and exclusive experience tailored to the need of the organization that hire us to make it happen. And I just remember a great Uruguayan author, Eduardo Galeano, who remind us in his book, Memory of Fire. Espero, Esperanza. For those who don't quite understand Spanish, it's mean, I think I could translate it like this in English: what hope, hope. If Feliz is there or someone, please share it. And the picture behind me is, that was all the Esperanza that we had to move onward, because I was there to help Mike doing a better kind of marketing, and with Marina Alex, the sway, the sell with Agile. So we wanted really to help show up in the world with this amazing, more than framework of Enterprise Scrum for Business Agility, and so on. So that was the class of 2018, March 2018, 2 weeks before the tragic event in Chicago. This is in New York. You could recognize Ulysse on the picture, Suryu, of course, and the other, I'm not Marina Alex, sure, that part of the core family. The other gentleman and the one sitting next to me, I think they were new to it. So there was an amazing, long week, because we had the CBAC training and certification. We had also the Business Agility Summit, plus a great meetup organized by Enterprise Scrum for Business Agility in New York. They always organize kick-ass meetup to learn more about scale Scrum and Agile if you have to, if you need to. But actually, it's not Agile you scale, it's the great pattern you uncover to make people happy, to deliver meaningful value to the customer. And I think we should be the transformation we wish it to be, whether your organization or a person would like to evolve. And the more high potential of us gathered together, we could then activate really the authentic leadership, the agile leadership. So many blessings to you all, community of Business Agility, lovers of Scrum, and I will say believer of Enterprise Scrum, or what we could use from it to help organization thrive within the next decade. Because as Steve Denning put it well in the Forbes magazine article at the beginning of this pandemic, and I would love to have Mike with us, having these kind of brainstorming and discussion and design mapping of how could we actually not adapt to VUCA, but move beyond it, be more innovative ourselves. So many blessings to you all. And remember that you are beautiful being, you are powerful people, and you are free to be whoever you love to be, with strength and action, not hope. Because Espero, Esperanza. What hope. You could wait a lot. So be active, be active. So without further ado, I would like to share with you this amazing video that I didn't see any other memorandum. But I know most of the footage, as I said, it's from 2016 all the way up to 2018 in New York. I was mostly captured by Suryu and a bit of myself. Marina Alex. And also, there were part, I missed it. And the voiceover is, of course, Marina, when she edited it, she asked, Barbara to voice over and talk to us about how amazing Mike was. So without further ado, I will share it with you. And I see there's 5-6 people right now on the live, but one thing, I'll come back later to a small conclusion on this. So let's do this.
We met years ago through our mutual passion for music. Specifically, he was a trance lover, and at some point he completed a synth set to produce his own music. Sometimes the house was shaking from loud music, but I knew at the same time he was very, very happy. Through his extensive traveling around the world, Mike came to understand the complexity of the world more than anyone else I know. He was open-minded and respectful for all cultures. He always had stories to tell, always something interesting and relevant. He was polite, generous, and always a gentleman. I was and will always be very proud of him and his ability to walk into any situation or room and be that person to brighten everyone's day. He just had that effect on people. When I asked him how he knew so much about Scrum, he explained to me that his PhD in physics helped him to see into the future of business, and this was his talent and a blessing. He was my genius. Mike was the best father to my children. We were madly in love and wanted to get married in Poland at the end of April 2018. Our 3 beautiful daughters will always remind me of Mike. Each one of them is different and possess something unique from Mike. They are very smart and self-confident. Our life will never be the same, but this tragedy will never stop the immense love and admiration we have for him. I know he is now our guardian angel, and he will stay alive in our hearts forever. I love you, Mike. Barbara.